Hello there. I was perusing some things on the computer, and there was a deal just caught my eye because it had a picture of a young Jamie Lee Curtis, or she was a good-looking gal, and it said 25 pictures that were good in the 70s and that were socially acceptable in the 70s. Okay, so I went and I looked through it. Well, that's a bunch. I got to thinking. And I had been reading, I'd read some other articles and stuff about things. That's where everybody makes their mistake. We got all these tyrants, all these would-be dictators, all these, I'm better than everybody else, so you got to do what I say. Yeah. We got all them people out there. We are not one society. It's just like the mistake, like the thing they pushed on us about one nation under God in the United States. No, we are 50 nations under whoever we believe or whatever we believe our Creator is. We have formed a union. Okay, now, them 50 states, there are 435 congressional districts in those states. That means there's 435 supposedly independent, socially thinking people supposed to be in Congress back in Washington, D.C., protecting the rights of their constituents. That means the people that live in each individual one of those congressional districts. That don't mean representing that party with them criminal bosses at the head saying, you do this, you do this, you can't do that, you gotta have a green car, you can't have a gasoline car, you gotta have a windmill run over your head that's 90 feet tall, you gotta have all these solar panels all over out in the desert so the tortoises are in the shade, all this kind of crap. No, that is not what the world is. The United States is at least 435 different social areas, and in those different social areas, I'll bet there are a few thousand different societies. Yes, well, you just look at the Christian churches. Start out with the Catholic. Well, you get down to the bishop and the Catholic. You got that Pope over there in Italy telling everybody, you got to do this, you can't do that, you got to do this. Then you got the bishops, and you got the cardinals, and you got all these different guys that have got different ideas. They got different social areas within the Catholic Church. Now you get to looking and you get over into the people that are them ones that there fella over there in Germany, when he turned the Bible loose and made it so people could read it and see what it actually said instead of listening to what the Holy Roman Empire said it said. Well, you got all them guys. The Reformists, let's see, you got Baptists, you got Church of England, you got Presbyterians, you got all kinds of, if you sit and look, even the Baptists, you go from one county to the next county, the Baptists are different. Presbyterians, you go from one county to the next county, you got a First Presbyterian church, you got another kind of Presbyterian church. See, we got all these different societies. Now you get over into them Muslims. Well, they say, well, they're Sunni and Shiite, or whatever they call them. No, that's not quite right. There were Sunni and Shiite that made up the big part of Iraq. That was where Saddam Hussein, with his boys, controlled the others. The Muslims in Iran and the Muslims in Iraq had that big, terrible war with all them chemical weapons and everything going on for years. You look at Iran, there's 5 or 6 different kinds of Muslims in Iran. That's not talking about the Kurds and all these other people. Get over in Syria, you get into Lebanon, you get into every place. Well, the United States, we got millions. We got millions of different people. Let's see if there's 330 legal citizens. Don't think there's that many, but if there are, there must be another 30 million illegal immigrants. That'd be a good idea, maybe 10%. Okay, I'll go with that. Now, see, we got all these different things, and then people out there, they're talking about all these different... Now, they're sitting back there in Washington. They got these... Well, you know, me being a religious man, I look at it one way. You got Satan out there. Satan's got a whole bunch of disciples. He started out with that Cain feller back there and convinced him to kill his brother, Abel, so he could get all his flocks and everything. Okay, now you come down. Well, there's been a few of them guys. Oh, we must have had some real disciples. I don't know. Just saying. Let's see, Stalin and Hitler, Mussolini. You look at some of the things they done. Boy, they must have made good disciples for that Satan feller. We'll find out in eternity. Then you get over there. Well, you look at all the things that's happened in the prisoners of war being tortured and everything. Well, then you get back right here in the United States and you look around. Oh, now you got all these people that are trading in slaves. They get these young women to come in that's got nothing over in Eastern Europe or down in South America or over in Africa, even China and all them places. They're trading people. They got slaves all over the place. Children. They're buying and selling children all over the world, including in the United States, and nobody does anything about it. So you see, we got all these different societies. They say, oh, we got to get rid of guns. We got to get rid of guns. Guns kill people. I ain't never seen a gun kill a person except when the guy was messing around with it or the woman and pulled the trigger. Somehow, some way, it was a person killed another person, not a gun that killed them. Who had the idea to kill that person? It was a person. So I got a right to defend myself against anybody that wants to hurt me. Why, I'm a helpless old man. I can't hardly get around. I got every right to have whatever kind of gun I can manage. Think about it. You attack me, I got a right to defend myself. I see you coming, you're going to get the worst of it. Now, you got an idea? That's the way societies are supposed to work. A husband, a wife. The husband protects the wife and the family. The wife helps the husband and protects the family. See, it goes down. Anybody else comes in, cops will tell you. They go to a family fight, and they're going to wind up being the butt end of getting hurt. Because as soon as you attack the husband for beating on the wife, or you attack the wife for beating on the husband, the other one's going to be jumping on you. It's just like you go in, you watch a pack of coyotes or something. The big male might be putting people in their place. The big female might be putting pups and the other females in their place. But you don't want to get in the middle of it, because you're going to have that whole pack on you, chewing you up. Think about it. That's the way people are supposed to be. Protect their own societies, their own beliefs, have their own things that they want, have their own food, everything, share, have good commerce and everything amongst all the different societies, but you don't mess with the societies. Think about it. Well, I'll ask the Lord to bless you. Think about some of these things. I'll talk again.